Welcome to Nashiman News. I'm Rizwan Asad. I'm in the Aero India show in Lanka 2025. Today the Aero India show was inaugurated by Honorable Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and Deputy Chief Minister T.K. Shivkumar also was there in the inauguration. Here Nashiman will be bringing the highlights and will show you the air display. Rizwan Asad, Nashiman News.
Shivkumar.
Good afternoon to all of you. Honorable Minister for Defence, Shri Rajnath Singh Ji, Honorable Minister for State for Defence, who is on the dais, distinguished guests from the aerospace, defence sector, Honorable Defence Secretary, Government of India, Karnataka Chief Secretary, and all the delegates across the globe, officials of Government of India and the armed forces, ladies and gentlemen, friends from the media. It is my immense privilege to be a part of this great inauguration on the 50th edition of Aerospace of 2025, a premier platform that showcases India's growth, strengthening the aerospace and defense. Karnataka particularly, as you all are in Bangalore, has been at the forefront of the journey, leading innovation and attracting global partnership. Today, you all have been witnessing the Bangalore and Karnataka, which is in India, the aerospace capital, contributing over 60% of the country's aerospace manufacturing and defense research. It is a home of HAL, ISRO, Boeing, India and other world-class aerospace institutions that drive innovation and development. Over 150,000 professionals work in the city aerospace sector, making it a global leader in innovation and defense technology. We are one of among the top 3 global aerospace cities, attracting various foreign investments. You know that India's aerospace growth and innovation is reaching the sky. Aero India is not just an exhibition. It is a testament to India's growing prowess in the aerospace and defense. This year theme, the runway to a billion opportunities, perfectly reflects our ambitions in the sector. Karnataka is developing aerospace and defense hubs across the state, including various places in Karnataka. You all know that Bangalore is also pioneering the drone technology and unmanned aerial systems, revolutionizing both commercial and defense services. Today, Bangalore is only city in the world to have both commercial and defense airports operating from the same strip, highlighting the strategic importance. Indian aerospace industry is strengthening through partnership with nations like various countries, forwarding nations like America, US, France and Russia. We are also focusing on green innovation technologies, including electric popularization and biofuels for sustainability. Women participation in aerospace is increasing, and we are taking pride in fostering gender diversity in the sector. In order to bridging the gap in the manufacturing sector, while India excels in aircraft servicing and repair, the manufacture of aircraft and helicopter remains a challenge. A significant portion of the India's defense aircraft is still imported. We must work towards self-reliance in aerospace manufacturing. Bangalore has been the talent, infrastructure and expertise in legal integrated aircraft and helicopter manufacturing. I appeal to Honorable Rakshana Mantri and Government of India. I urge the Honorable Defence Minister again to provide an incentives for the aircrafts and helicopter manufacturing to set up their industries in Karnataka, which should look on the local sector for the usage of India. I again would like to emphasize that Karnataka is a home with more than 250 engineering colleges and various aerospace engineering technologies institutions are there. Bangalore nurtures the largest pool of aerospace talent in India. The city fosters a culture of collaboration, innovation and excellence, making it the perfect launchpad for their aerospace future. Karnataka is a place where talents meets opportunity. I would like to close. The Bangalore Air Show is not more just an event. It is a symbol of India's strength, progress and leadership in aerospace. As we continue to grow, Karnataka and Bangalore, we remain at all centers of India's aerospace journey. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to all the participants, exhibitors, organizers of Air India through 2025. I encourage investors, entrepreneurs and business leaders to explore Karnataka and the country as a unite to a unique opportunity in the aerospace of defense. Finally, let us soar the new horizons. Together we build a world of innovation. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir, for those dynamic words that also represents the dynamism of Karnataka and the nation on whole that is committed to innovation, self-reliance and global leadership. On that note, as we march ahead, ladies and gentlemen, it is my absolute privilege and honor to request our chief guest, the Honorable Raksha Mantri, Shri Rajnath Singh Ji, to share his valuable words with the august gathering.
Shri Sanjay Seth, Honorable Rajya Raksha Mantri, Shri Nephew Rio, Honorable Chief Minister Nagaland, Shri D.K. Shiv Kumar, Deputy CM Karnataka, Honorable Defence Ministers and other participants from friendly countries, General Anil Chauhan, Chief of Defence Staff, Admiral D.K. Tripathi, Chief of Naval Staff, General Upendra Dwivedi, Chief of Army Staff, Dr. Shalini Rajneesh, Chief Secretary, Government of Karnataka, Sri Rajesh Kumar Singh, Defence Secretary, Sri Sanjay Kumar, Secretary, Defence Production, Air Marshal S.P. Dharkar, Vice Chief of Air Staff, अन्य गणमान्य प्रतिनिधि और अधिकारीगण, मीडिया के मित्रों, देवियों और सज्जनों, एरो इंडिया 2025 के इनॉग्रेशन के इस ग्रैंड ऑकेजन पर आप सभी के बीच उपस्थित होना यह मेरे लिए सम्मान और गर्व का विषय है। मैं समझता हूं यह सिर्फ मेरे लिए ही नहीं बल्कि पूरे भारत के लिए एक बहुत बड़ा क्षण है। सबसे पहले मैं भारतीय के बहादुर सैनिकों को नमन करता हूं। मैं दुनिया भर से आए डिग्नेटरीज, इंडस्ट्री लीडर्स, एयर फोर्सेज के ऑफिसर्स, टेक्नोलॉजिस्ट और डिफेंस एक्सपर्ट्स का इस एरो इंडिया में हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूं। साथियों, हमारे यहाँ अतिथि देवो भाव की यह बहुत ही पुरानी परंपरा है। साथियों, हम अपने घर में आए हुए हर अतिथि को ईश्वर का दर्जा देते हैं। यहाँ पर दुनिया भर से अनेक डिस्टिंग्विश्ड गेस्ट उपस्थित हैं। मैं विशेषकर उनसे अतिथि देवो भव इस भारतीय परंपरा को शेयर करना चाहता हूं। फ्रेंड्स, अतिथि देवो भव is a Sanskrit maxim that means the guest is equivalent to God. This phrase speaks volumes about the Indian culture. It shows that India is a warm and welcoming place for people from all over the world. I welcome all of you to India. I especially thank ministers and their delegations who have spared their valuable time to attend this mega event. साथियों, आप अवगत होंगे इस समय भारत में महाकुंभ चल रहा है। देश दुनिया से कई सारे लोग तीर्थराज प्रयाग में आस्था की डुबकी लगा रहे हैं। मुझे भी महाकुंभ के दौरान संगम में डुबकी लगाने का सौभाग्य प्राप्त हुआ है। मैं समझता हूं कि एरो इंडिया के रूप में आज से भारत में एक और महाकुंभ का प्रारंभ हो रहा है, जहां एक तरफ प्रयागराज का महाकुंभ आत्मसंधान का कुंभ है, तो वहीं दूसरी तरफ एरो इंडिया का यह महाकुंभ अनुसंधान का कुंभ है, जहां एक तरफ प्रयागराज का महाकुंभ आंतरिक मजबूती पर ध्यान दे रहा है, तो वहीं दूसरी तरफ एरो इंडिया का यह महाकुंभ हमारी बाहरी मजबूती पर ध्यान दे रहा है। जहां एक तरफ प्रयागराज का महाकुंभ भारत की संस्कृति को दर्शा रहा है, तो वहीं दूसरी तरफ एरो इंडिया का यह महाकुंभ भारत की शक्ति को दर्शा रहा है। एक तरफ जहां परंपरा और अध्यात्म का महाकुंभ चल रहा है, तो वहीं दूसरी तरफ पराक्रम और आयुध का महाकुंभ चल रहा है। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का विकास भी और विरासत भी का जो नारा है, मुझे लगता है वह नारा भी हमारे देश में चरितार्थ हो रहा है। मेरा मानना है ऐसा सुखद संयोग सिर्फ भारत में ही संभव हो सकता है। Friends, the theme of Aero India is the runway to a billion opportunities. I believe that there cannot be a more suitable theme than this. It tells us that in our country of 1 billion plus people, personifying 1 billion opportunities, this Aero Show can be nothing less than that. Aero India, which starts today, has many objectives. The first important objective of Aero India is to showcase not only our industrial capability, but also our technological advancement to the entire world. This shows our commitment towards the security of our nation. However, there is an even bigger objective, and that is to further strengthen our symbiotic relations with friendly foreign countries. Today, the platform of Aero India has brought together government representatives, industry leaders, Air Force officers, scientists, defense sector experts, startups, academia, and various other stakeholders from all over the world. The confluence would be effective in bringing our partners closer together, ultimately benefiting us all. Friends, often we interact as buyers and sellers, where our relations are at a transactional level. However, at another level, we forge our relationship beyond buyer and seller relationship to the level of industrial collaboration. We may have research and development or production collaboration. We have many successful examples of co-production and co-development with the like-minded countries. Friends, as we enhance the depth of our relationship, our success shall soar to greater heights. For us, there is no Indian security or Indian peace in isolation. Security, stability, and peace are shared constructs that transcend national borders. The presence of our friends from foreign countries is a testimony to the fact that our partners share our vision of one earth, one family, one future. साथियों, एरो इंडिया स्टेट ऑफ द आर्ट, क्रिटिकल और फ्रंटियर टेक्नोलॉजी के संगम होने के कारण अपने आप में यह बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण है। यह प्लेटफॉर्म हमें म्यूचुअल रेस्पेक्ट, म्यूचुअल इंटरेस्ट और म्यूचुअल बेनिफिट पर आधारित संबंधों को बढ़ाने का एक मंच प्रदान करता है। हमें मिलजुल कर आज की
Nashima News. This is the magnificent Rafale flight, France multi-role thing, and this was recently inducted. Rafale, you can see the beauty, and it's going to be on display for a few minutes from now. And this has got a maximum. Continue. This is the Rafale, which origin from France, which has got a multi-role engine. You can see you can maximum thrust with a maximum speed of 1.8 meters. It flies in an altitude of 50,000 feet. Maximum range is 3,700 kilometers. Imagine the speed, and configuration also you can see. This is a beauty. There you can see the magnificent display of this flight. And then we can go next. We'll take you to the Jogger Darin 2, and this also company has got a Rolls-Royce engine with a ground attack. It's from United Kingdom, and this has been in display from 1996. This is the latest version. You can see this also will be flying shortly, and then we'll go to the other one big plane there. Crowd is massive here. We'll take the interview of some people also. You can see the magnificent flights the defense have got, and this is a huge first one plane, a huge plane. It has been on display, and this carries out all the commodities, necessities which is needed for the Air Force, for the defense people, for the army people. You can see how huge it is.
आ रहे हैं आराम से
This is the Hindustan jet trainer aircraft. It's called HJT-36, and it's capable of training all the pilots, and it's a training pilot. You can see the beauty. Welcome to Nashima News. I'm Rizwan Asad. I'm in Aero India 2025. From the past 29 years, I've been covering Aero India, and today the 15th edition of Aero India was just inaugurated by Defence Minister Rajnath Singh. You can see the glorious, magnificent thing. This is Russian M117 V5. It's a multi-role Russian thing with 250 kilometers at maximum weight altitude. You can see this. You can see another plane here. A crowd is massive. The atmosphere is superb here. People are come here, and you can see the variety of display of the aircraft. Our defense department, what is there, and this year there are new more than 70 to 80 companies have come, and we'll be getting you in detail what are the sorties, what are the planes, and which are the companies here. This is Rizwan Asad for Nashima News. We'll just get you on the ground zero report now. My camera Police not allowed. Rizwan, my cameraman has come to your hotel to do that hotel in Air India. The room on 10th. So you can just take some visuals of this Police not allowed. Then last year my granddaughter sat in all the and this year there's nothing, I can't do that. Hey,
फोकस जाएगा तो वीडियो बंद करना, फोकस दबाना, फिर से वीडियो बंद करना।
Massive crowd at the air show. The first day today. This is a Millennium flight, and it's unbeatable combination 390 Millennium. You can see here. This is EMB 145 airborne. It's an early warning control aircraft, and this was it's specialized in surveillance signal capability. It's got a maximum range of 10,000 kilometers, and you can see a small aircraft which is used by two people. You can see this. This is Su-30 MK, a Russian beauty, which will be on display shortly in taking the flights. It has got a maximum thrust of 12,500 per kgf per engine, and its maximum altitude is 17.5 kilometers. Maximum range is 3,000 kilometers, and it carries 8 tons of armament, and it's been made in Russia, and it's the star attraction here. You can see here. You can see the beauty. We'll be taking off shortly, and Nashima News will be bringing you the latest on this. HAL aircraft HX0823. See the beauty. This is SU-57E, and it's RVMD. It's the latest in the offering. You can see the beauty, and you can see the missiles also here, and it's used in the warfare. You can see here. You can see the helicopter flying. Beautiful atmosphere here. You can see the Indian Air Force flight. India, we can see the traffic jam, and I had to get down from my car and walk. So you just see what's happening. Heavy traffic jam. Human News, I am in the Aero India 2025. I have with me a senior journalist, Azmatullah Sharif, who along with me has been covering Aero India for a long time. Azmatullah Sharif, welcome to Nashima News. How do you see this Aero India 2025 different from the other Aero Indias?
I feel this time it is going to be a very powerful and a positive air show, because for the first time a F-35 from US, F-16s and MK-31 and Rafale, and all these aircraft have participated, and there are certain aircraft which are for the use of dual use, both for military purpose and for civilian use. And we could see a lot much business is happening this time, because there are n number of foreign delegates who are right the airbase from day one.
And how many countries are taking part?
That I am not sure, but there is participation from Europe, America, parts of Asia. This should be okay with this.
How do every year we have been seeing from past 15 edition the display of beautiful aircrafts in the skies, dazzling in the skies. How do you see different this time?
Usually there used to be 3 to 4 sessions of aerobatic display, but that has been reduced to just 2, one in the first half and one in the second half. That is quite disappointing for the visitors.
And how do you see the more number of visitors coming this time?
There is a footfall, as the state government has exclusively started buses to the air show place. Apart from this, there are private operators. There is an operation being conducted by the Defence Ministry
Free
to
bus.
ferry journalists and their families.
Nice speaking to Mr. Azmat. You have given a very good view of how our aircrafts will be serving both for the defense as well as for domestic, and we hope that another 2 years from down the line we'll see more of Aero India in Bangalore. This is Rizwan Asad for Nashaman News. Yeah, going the Faizan.